Hello, this video will be teaching you how to make banana bread. The ingredients you will need are found on this page. You will need 2 eggs, 1 cup of mashed up bananas, which is usually about 3 bananas, 1/3 of a cup of Greek yogurt, 1/2 a cup of vegetable oil, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and you will put all of these ingredients in a large bowl. In a small bowl, the ingredients include 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 a teaspoon of kosher salt. An overview of the baking directions are as follows. So you add the flour mixture to the banana mixture, and you make sure that you mix these well so the consistency is quite smooth. Preheat the oven to 325 degrees, and you pour this mixture into a prepared loaf pan and bake for exactly 72 minutes. This type of experiment can be integrated into the classroom through many curricular areas. For example, it can be integrated through language arts. Students can practice writing recipes, such as this one, which is known as sequential writing. It can also be integrated through mathematics. Students can practice using the measurements in the recipes and using manipulatives to display the measures. Some manipulatives may include measuring cups. They can also use manipulatives to practice the measures used in this recipe. For example, it can also be integrated through science. It can be integrated when you're talking about liquids and solids, as well as chemical change. This is because they cannot be reversed. It can also be integrated through physical education, especially during your health unit. It can be a learning opportunity for students to analyze the ingredients, or for you to analyze the ingredients with the students as a class. You can also talk about supplements of ingredients to create a more healthy version. Now let's try making our own banana bread. Here are the steps to follow when making banana bread. First, you will need all your ingredients. You will also need the proper measuring cups as well as 2 bowls. Your first step is to take 2 medium-sized eggs, crack them in your big bowl, and then use a whisk to blend them. Once you have done this, you will add 3 mashed bananas. Make sure these bananas are ripened so they are sweet. Once you have done that, you will add 1/3 a cup of yogurt. This yogurt must be Oikos vanilla flavored yogurt. Once you have added the yogurt, you will then add 1/2 a cup of vegetable oil. Once you have added vegetable oil, you will then add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. This completes your first big bowl of wet ingredients. Once you have all your wet ingredients, you have to mix them all together with the whisk until the consistency is quite smooth. Now you will take your small bowl and add 1 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. Then you will add 1 cup of sugar. Once you have done this, you will add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Then you will add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Finally, you will add 1/2 a teaspoon of kosher salt. You will then blend all these dry ingredients together.
So mix those 2 things together?
Yeah.
Your next step will be to take butter and put it all over the pan so that the banana bread doesn't stick to the pan. Now you will take the dry ingredients and mix them into the wet ingredients. Once you have mixed the entire bowl with the other bowl, you will then mix these ingredients together until the consistency is quite smooth. Now you will take the mixture and pour it evenly into the pan. Make sure your oven is preheated to 325 degrees. You will then place your pan in the oven on the rack at the top and close your oven. You will then set your timer to 72 minutes to ensure that your banana bread is cooked evenly and properly. Once you have done this, it will avoid any potential dangerous activities, such as forgetting that the stove is on. This could potentially lead to fire and safety concerns. It's also important to have it on so that it cooks properly and turns out well.